Hi, can we talk fam? I'm going to film myself doing my makeup for the first time. I started out with a fresh clean face, and now I am using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter primer. I love this primer. For me,
LA Girl Pro Filter. This is color orange character. I have a woman mash. It's my thing between mustache and a woman. Whatever, the point is, it's there. Okay. Alright, so I just kind of put it all over my face. Get all the dark spots. Alright, and sometimes my eyes get a little bit dark right in here. And I am going to use a concealer. And I also wear glasses on a regular because I can't see anything. So I'm just going to put this here, right under my eyes. Okay, so that's enough for the color correct. I'm going to use, maybe this brush to blend it out. Normally I would use my fingers, but my face is breaking out and I'm not really sure what it's from. So I'm just going to use a brush today. My lids sometimes get, well, not sometimes, my lids are also dark from the hyperpigmentation. So I'm just going to blend.
I've actually been kind of liking this one a lot. And it's the shade 540.
So I got these brushes from BH Cosmetics, and I have other brushes too, but I just got these, and I honestly don't feel like cleaning my other brushes, so I'm using these. Just gonna put a little bit, because I don't.
Simple makeup routine that I could do every single day. Nice brush. Oh, soft. Oh, this is my first time using these brushes, so I'm just gonna put one more dab for the forehead because I didn't blend the forehead earlier, so just a little dab for the forehead. And I am not the best at it. I am actually learning, and I've gotten a lot of my techniques from various people, but the ones that are like sticking out at me right now is Alyssa and Jackie Aina. Oh my god, I'm not gonna get this. Oh, Michael Finch. Oh my god, I love him. All right, so there is that. All right, now I'm gonna do concealer underneath my eyes. Concealer, it's Future Bright, and it's in the color 16. You can't really see that, but it's the color 16. So let me, yeah, so this is actually just like the same color as my foundation, so you're not really going to see anything, but for some reason I like to use it first. I don't know, I do. All right, so that's just for underneath my eyes. And when I use this one, I don't really pull it all that much. The other one I will pull that I'm going to be using. And I have various ones that I use that I like. I go back and forth. But all right. So the other one that I like using foundation color which is when I went there, I'm like, oh, I wear 440, but it's not. Okay, it's 445. Anyway, besides the point, I'm going to use this one, and I'm actually going to use a beauty blender only because I prefer it. So this is dry, so I'm going to wet it with my favorite Urban Decay All Nighter. I love this stuff.
I'm going to put on just a little bit, and I'll use a concealer after this. Just a little bit of that. And if you notice, I'm not really putting it on my nose. I'm going to use
the concealer that I'm going to use.
The lighting isn't good here, so it's hard. Once I get everything set up, I will have better quality videos for you guys. But for right now, I'm at home with a broken ankle in a cast.
The crutches, so there is no setting up of stuff. Anyway, all right, so that's blended out. So the other one that I like is the LA Girl Pro Filter I wear the color toffee, which I think a lot of African American women of my color wear. Here. I like a nice highlight, to be honest with you. I like to look like I'm awake and I'm not sad and I'm not depressed. So I like a nice highlight. And now that I mentioned depression, remember I told you in the last video that I want to change the whole world, and that's how I want to do it. Not necessarily through depression, but I want to give depression a name. Not that it doesn't already have a name, but people suffer so much in silence, and before you know it, they're dead from suicide. And it's like you hear their family members, I didn't even know she was depressed. That's because depression is silent. People that are hurting never tell anybody that they're hurting. They just hurt in silence. And unfortunately, silence is the loudest noise ever. I know from actual experience that silence is the loudest noise ever. All right, so I'm gonna
also use the Tarte Deep Concealer. There's two of the same things, but one is, I'm looking at them because I can't figure out which one is empty and which one is the brand new one. I like going and buying these small ones, even though they cost, I think, maybe this is $10, maybe at Ulta, but the bigger one is like $30, so I'm like, I get a small one, because, you know, you only use like 3 or 4 dots. It's not like you're in there just dotting away at your face. You're using 3 or 4 dots, you know, at the bridge of your nose, and then,
okay. So, yeah, back to what I was saying in regards to depression. Yeah, I know firsthand about depression. It almost took my life, but I don't know if it was higher up that held my hand and pulled me out of it, but I went and got help. And it was the best decision that I ever made, because you know, I take my medication the way it's prescribed, and when I don't take the medication the way it's prescribed, I feel the effects of it, and it's no joke. So I know that I have to continuously take the medication. Anyway, I'm on Wellbutrin 150 and Parazosin, which I always pronounce that wrong, but it's for that medication is for PTSD, and it helps combat the nightmares that one might have when they're suffering in silence. All right, Cupid's bow. Get that shit going. All right. Yeah, so I want to talk about depression so much, so it has nowhere else to hide. Almost kind of like what HIV and AIDS are now. It's finally become mainstream, you know? It's finally mainstream where people are advertising prophylaxis of taking certain drugs, whether they're in a relationship with a partner that is diagnosed with HIV or AIDS, you know? Anyway, so that's kind of what I want to do. I want to get to the point where I make so much noise about it that the government, Congress, you know, whoever makes decisions and has the ability to make power moves can no longer ignore it, because it's everyone's problem. Yeah, it's everyone's problem. I'm going to contour now. My favorite contour, of course, is Fenty Beauty, and it's in espresso. Before I contour, I'm going to bake underneath my eyes, and I'm going to use the Laura
Mercier. I have them both. I have the deep, medium deep, and I have the translucent one. I love both of them, so I'm going to tell you how I use them. And I also have this one, which is if you're just starting out with makeup, is a good, it's a good product to use as far as like cheap wise. I think this is only like $8 and you get so much in there. Anyway, it's air spun and it's in the color naturally natural. So I don't use this one because you know what? It has a smell. I don't know. It has like an old lady that want to give you peppermint smell. I don't know, but it does. I'm sorry, but it does. It has. This one makes me look really bright. So I just use a little bit of it and I pack it in. Like I push it into the skin. So it's not really baking at this point in time. And I just pack it into the skin like that. And I pack it in there. Okay.
I have been practicing how to reverse contour, and I'm not 100% good at it, so I'm actually gonna try it out with you guys again. I'm not 100% good at reverse contour. I usually don't reverse contour. I usually just, but I see a lot of YouTubers do this, so I'm trying it out. All right, so that's what I do for that, and then let's put that away. I use the dark one, but this one I put on a little bit more because it's more my color, but I do knock off some though. Okay. And I do the same thing, but I do it lighter. Does that make sense?
And I am open to any comments that somebody might have, whether it be criticism, constructive, hopefully, in regards to my techniques and building my YouTube channel and my messages. I am always open for suggestion. All right, so that's that.
Now back onto my contour. So I just do, this is the Fenty Beauty, those little sticks. The match sticks is espresso.
Oh, that's who I forgot to mention. Sandra Deluxe is my woman crush. I'm just saying, she's my woman crush. I'm gonna use a cleaner brush. Cleaner. Maybe I could use the back of it. But yeah, I learned a lot from her. Alright, so I'm just going to blend out my.
Okay, I just never looked back. Yeah, and I like to blend out my contour here, excuse me, into my highlight.
Oh, and if you can't tell, I have natural hair. Well, everyone has natural hair. Duh, they're born with it. But the point I'm trying to make is that I don't like put weaves or whatever. Or that's not true. That's so completely lie. I don't even know why I said that. But underneath here, I'll show you guys later. Basically, the reason I mention is because in another video, not now, but another video, I am going to be my hair regimen.
All right, so now I am going to be using the Fenty Beauty to bronze. I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker Cocoa Nutty. Okay, so this is her. Until next time, tune in and let's grow together. Let's make this channel really big. Let's put an end to depression. Let's make as much noise as we want, because guess what? I hear you and I love you. Bye. Until next time.